Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Oh, Georges. Today's video is just going to be on what I'm doing to try and finish up the orchard part. We've got the Paradise Garden area pretty much completed. We just want to maintain where it's at right now and not do anything to it. Yes, I'm very anxious to see that Honda CT125 show up, but hey, we're looking at like still 5 weeks away. So anyhow, I've got a lot of work to do between now and then so I can start playing on it. So here's what we're doing. As you all know, we brought in a bunch of dirt and leveled out the orchard back up in there like we did this in here. And if you look, you know, this is in really good shape. Now granted, we need to put a few more coconut palms in here, but here in a few weeks, hopefully I'm gonna go down and purchase those and put them in. But in the meantime, I've been out here trying to set up where we're gonna put 22 brand new long-end trees. And folks, this is what it looks like. As you can see, I've got, I don't know if you can see it in this, but I've got six rows of 4 trees spread out along through here. And then of those 6 rows, 2 of them are only 3 because I've got that one mango tree right over there that's kind of in a spot where it's going to be tough to move it. So we're just going to go ahead and leave it where it's at. But I got to show you something up in here first. When they brought in the dirt and moved it around, the tractor could only get in so close to structures and stuff I had, mainly these racks right here and that canal right back over there. So what they did is they just kind of pushed and shoved the dirt up in here and left it up to me to go ahead and take this section in here and smooth it out to where I could run my lawnmower on it. Okay, it's a lot easier, a lot faster to run a lawnmower over these weeds than it is to run a weed eater over it. And the problem with it is, to cut weeds, you need to cut them really low because they grow so fast. To cut grass, you want to cut about yay high because they don't grow so fast, but it looks better when it's about like this. And the weeds, I want to cut them down about like this. To do that, the ground's got to be pretty smooth. So if you look down through here, up to about right in here, all of that back over in there has been smoothed out. Now to do that, it's not easy, but I've got to get it all set up when I come in here to do something like this project here. You take a hoe, yeah, a regular old hoe. You come in here and you chop this up like this right in here. You chop it all up. Then you take a rake. Yeah, a rake. You come in here and you smooth it all out and get it to where it's nice and smooth back in here to where, you know, you can. And then you take a stamping tool like this right here. Now this is 2 pieces of I-beam and metal handle welded onto it, and it's heavy. And what it does is, I'll even show you a little bit here so y'all know. What it does is push all that loose stuff down into the ground, smooths it all out, makes it to where I can take that lawnmower and run it across here without high centered and stuff like that and tearing the hell out of my lawnmower blades, which, by the way, over here in Thailand are not cheap. So I've got to do that as I'm going down this way along all of this stuff right in here and getting ready to run water lines that way. So that's what I've been doing lately. Now this water line right here is just like those other blue pipes sticking up in the ground right up there. Those are all water lines that come off of, I believe it or not, this little water valve right here, which I just turned off. So I can start hooking this up through here. And what I'm going to have is spigots, just like I have up in the mango orchard. So, folks, that's what I've been doing. I'm going to bust this little section here off, and then before I call it a day, I'm going to come in and I'm going to show you what all I've done up there, and hopefully I should get for sure the first 4 lines run, but I'd like to get at least 8 lines run today. So in a couple days the wife can go buy some trees so I can start planting some trees. But folks, I'll talk to y'all later. Okay, folks. Oh man, for an old man, that's a lot of work, but there you go. That's almost as good as if I'd rented me a ditch digger, or if I'd have hired some young kid to do this. But I'm not gonna do any more. It's probably gonna take me a week to do one of these each day. that was a lot of work. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the pipes together, put them together, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like afterwards. The pipe will come up out of the ground with a valve on it, and I'll stop right there. There's no sense in putting the part that hangs out towards the tree until I've got the trees actually in the ground, because it's a lot easier to cut and adjust PVC pipe to fit than it is to try and move a freshly planted tree. So hang on, we still got a little bit to go, so talk to y'all later. Hey folks, I really wanted to show you one section of this that's completed, but I just got to show you this right here. That's the west. That's where the sun's going down, and it's going down fast, so it's just not enough light to be able to keep filming. So I thought I'd come out here and show you what it's going to look like somewhat. Now I still got about 5-6 meters of the trench to fill back in, but as you can tell right here, we don't have the spigot that comes over from here across and down to where the tree's going to be. And the reason I don't put them in yet is I don't have the trees in there, and it's going to be a lot easier to adjust where that's going to set than it is to move the tree around. This is what I don't have done. It may be a little bigger than this. It's more like, yeah, it's about 6 meters. But anyhow, that's it, folks. I'll have this finished up tonight before I go in. And I did test it out. Everything's waterproof, or water checked for leaks. No leaks. Only got five more of them to do. I'm sorry, folks. It's gonna take me at least a week to do this before I start planting. So it depends upon whether or not it rains on us. So anyhow, hope y'all enjoyed this video, and we'll talk to y'all later.